What's up, guys? I'm back with my trading recap for February 13th, 2023. Today I traded SPY again. I'm going off a new trading plan and a lot stricter rules for myself. I don't know if you followed on Thursday, but I did quite the account damage, and so now I'm gonna rebuild and work on my numerous aspects of trading. But we're back with this. Today I traded SPY a couple of times. It'll be a little confusing at first, and I actually traded SPX. This was a stupid call. It already went against my rule, and all in all, just very displeased with that trade. It was late in the day. It was at lunchtime. It was a bad trade. As for the SPY trades, this put here is a swing overnight for CPI data. I'm fine. It's a lotto for me, and I'm comfortable with that at minus 60. So really my trades were 33 on SPY. So I came out with $11 profit, and after commissions I probably netted about $5, which, is what it is. What we are watching today mainly is, if I actually go over here really quick and pull up SPX, we had a gap fill that we initially, we actually had the gap fill on SPY, so we opened with a put. We opened with puts right here, and I mean, it almost instantly filled, and that was that quick $15 trade. It was one contract. I took it, got in, got out, hit the level, and that was great. I could have milked it for a little more. I don't really care. I'm very content with that trade. I just wanted the gap fill. I knew that odds are there's a really good chance, and the risk reward is there for me to try and get that, and it did. It worked out great. After that gap fill, the immediate sentiment was just to flip to calls, and work our way up to 4,100 on SPX, because right then we opened a little below 4,100, so I was watching to see where that was. Once we broke it, if we watch the 5-minute, we came up, we broke it, and then we kind of hung around. Once we broke it, retest below, and then came back up, that's when I added in some. Again, that was only off of 2 contracts. I set them both. Initially, I took profits fairly quickly at the 410 area on SPY, and then the next one I let run. I think this is where I got stopped out at on the second one. In hindsight, I wish I let my stop loss play a little more, because that 411's been a pretty key level, and I mean, we touched my stop loss on my contract and then went back up. It cost me, but guess what? It was green. Green was green, and so I took it. I'm very happy with both those trades. As for the SPX trade, there's not much to be said. It was over trading, quite frankly. There's nothing special about it. It was dumb. I didn't follow my rules, and I made note of that. It didn't follow my new trading plan I'm going off of, so I am actively working on that. But those were my real quick trades. There's nothing too fancy about them, but they certainly got the job done, and that's honestly what we should be looking for in trading. If we back out to the SPY yearly view, we are right at this upper channel. And what's this been going on for getting close to 2 weeks now, but CPI data is tomorrow. My puts are totally on information that it could be 100% false or have some validity to it. A lot of CPI data have been coming in hotter than expected, which means not as good, so higher. And that's what I think is going to happen. I think the data is going to come in worse than we want. And the Fed, because, I mean, the Fed's made it very clear if inflation stays high, they have to take care of it. And I really think that's what's going to happen. I have about $200 on the line for it, 2 contracts at 110, so $220 on the line. And I'm comfortable with that. I think the risk reward is there. They're 405s. If we open higher, I mean, they're not going to go to 0, but they are going to get pretty much destroyed if we don't open red on the day. But I do think if we come in red, and I mean, it depends how red, and lose this 408 level on SPY, then I think there's a good chance my contracts see in the money. On the flip side, if the data comes in good, I would really like to see, a retest of 410, 411, one of those key levels, even a 412 if we have pre-market highs, and then just a rip. I mean, either way, I guess it could come out flat. It could be exactly what we expected, which is pretty good. I think it's supposed to be 6.3. I'd have to double check. But that's really the main watch tomorrow. So I hate to give my predictions. Those are my 2 best guesses. Because honestly, it's very large data and it plays a very important role in our economy right now. So I think we'll see nice moves in the market. As a reminder, on big data days, don't be afraid to sit on your hands for a little. Wait for that oftentimes what we've seen is an initial shakeout. We'll see a big move down, it touch a key level, and then just rip, or vice versa. Big move up, touch key level, and absolutely rip. I'm not saying jump in at a low or jump in at a high, but wait to see what that trend is. If we rip, have a slight pullback, and then that volume's coming up, it might be worth a shot to take a call and test it, and then add to your position if we continue. All in all, I'm looking for a nice trend day where I can add on a pullback or add on a reversal, an initial reversal. Honestly, that's all I have for you guys today. Tomorrow will be interesting. Everyone be ready, but also be comfortable sitting on your hands. If you're new to trading, then it's nothing to be ashamed about. It's a very high-risk day. Big money can be made, which also means a lot of money will be lost. As always, guys, trade smart, trade safe, and make sure that you live to trade another day.